Which one completes the text? That's one of our tougher prompts because we need to understand the text well enough to be able to imagine what completes it. So let's start. In a study of mechanisms underlying associative memory, or the ability to learn and remember connections between inherently unrelated things, these neuroscientists presented mice with memory tests. The team discovered that fan cells, a type of cell found in the medial temporal lobe of the brain, are necessary for the acquisition of new associative memories. They also found that this type of cell activity requires dopamine, a chemical the brain produces in response to pleasure and rewards. Consequently, receiving a reward should likely help to increase the dopamine and maybe even the fan cells, something along those lines, because those are the two things that the passage talked about as they were associated with the new associative memories. So fan cells, dopamine, and associative memories. So let's look at the answer choices. A, decrease in individuals' capacity to utilize dopamine. I didn't really see anything about their capacity to utilize dopamine. B, increase in individuals' capacity to recognize differences between unrelated things. Well, those are associative memories, so that might work well there, because that's what the passage was about. C, increase in individuals' capacity to form associative memories. Possibly that sounds exactly like B, so we'll take some time differentiating between the two. And D, decrease in individuals' capacity to create fan cells. Well, if anything, it might increase it. So we can easily get rid so far of A and D. Now, looking a little more closely, the definition of associative memory is the ability to learn and remember connections between inherently unrelated things. So now looking at B, it's talking about someone's capacity to recognize the differences between unrelated things, not the connections between them. So that's a little different than the definition of associative memory. And now we can get rid of B. And so the leftover answer here will be C.